Hey everybody, I'm Eileen Hull. Welcome to my studio. Today we are looking at the Page Edges die, and I'm going to share 5 different ways that you can use it. Okay, let's get into it. First, let's just take a look at this die. This is one of 7 that came out just recently. So here's what the die looks like. There are 5 edges that you can use to decorate the edges of your pages, which is the obvious use, but I'm going to give you 4 others and a bonus, and also the page edge idea. So I cut them just so you could get a look at what they look like when they're cut. This is a floral. There is a dashed design, an X, and this I think you can see is cut. It's not just embossed. Here is a little border, dot border, which you could also stitch, and then finally a decal. So here's what we're working with. Let's get on with the first idea, which is to use on your scrapbook pages. The fun thing about this die is that it is designed to kind of stack, so you're not limited by size. It's 6 inches long, but you can double that and line it up, and you can see how really seamlessly it kind of integrates into the next phase of the pattern. So here it is. This is my little trailer daisy that I just got, and here are some really adorable ways. This was designed by Susie, and she cut some of the ephemera pockets that go with it. She also used the letters, and I'm going to be using them in some of the other ideas that I have for you. But I love how she did this one. It's kind of like she used that as a score line, and it's dots. Here she took the X and made that into a design feature. She used some of the little stitched hearts in here, and also the garden gate element and the letters. So she really knocked it out of the park here. So number 1 is you can use it in your layouts, and I'm going to show you how you can cut that, how easily it lines up in just a second. So what I'm going to do is just take my die, lay that down the middle there, maybe tape that on just so it doesn't shift, and then I'm going to run it through Big Shot. Let's just take this off and see how it went. Okay. All right, now we're just going to take where that design left off, and you can see that these 2 holes here are going to match up to it, and you can actually feel it kind of slip into the design. But I'm just going to hold that down, and we're going to roll it through again, and you'll see how this whole thing connects up, and then I'll show you the cool tool that you can use to get all of these little pieces out of the die. So I'm just going to set that there and clean off the die. Look at that. Look how perfectly that lined up. You can't even tell. So then we're just going to do a little brushing here and remove all those little pieces. Okay. Then we'll have a nice strip, which we could use in the layout or as a belly band. You can use it for anything that you want. You can also use this brush to remove the holes from the die. So I'm not going to do that because it takes a minute, and I have a lot more to show you. So here it is, all picked out and looking nice and pretty. So you can take this and lay it on top of another strip of paper. That kind of pops the color a little bit, but however you want to use it. So the second way to use the Page Edges die is I had these scraps, and they were kind of alternated sizes, and I thought, oh, those are pretty. Maybe I will cut each edge differently, and then we will use it for a gift card holder. So that's what I'm going to do next. So you can see that, like I said, this is about a 1/2 inch here. So I'm going to just take my dies and I'm going to cut them. Okay, so here they are all cut, and I decided that one was kind of like needed something behind it, so I added a little strip of yellow paper that I had. So the next thing I'm going to do is attach all of these together and glue them to make some pretty little pockets. So my original thought was make this into the pocket and then add gift cards, which I do intend to do, and this would be a really nice thing for a wedding or a child going off to college or graduation or birthday, anything you want. I think you could also easily add this into a journal and have a nice little stack of pockets to hold your ephemera. I did also cut some little tags because these were so cute, and I decided to tuck them in because you could also add them with your little sentiment on there and say happy birthday or whatever you like. The ephemera pocket and tags die to cut these little tags out of, and also my stitch hearts to cut some designs into. Then somebody told me the other day, oh, that garden gate looks like it could be candles. So if this was a birthday gift, you could cut one of these and then just chop this off. And I was thinking this is kind of a good length, so I would just take my scissors and cut this, and then you'd have a nice little birthday candle idea. And you could also add letters or words. Now that looks like a comb. Forget it. The ideas are endless, I'm telling you. So you could stick that on and then add your letters from the Nora alphabet and Nora numbers die. You could add the date or the year. And I just wrote happy. I outlined these because they kind of faded into my gate. And there you have a cute little happy something, happy birthday, happy everything, and you fit all these little gift cards and tags. So anyway, I think you can come up with lots of ways that you could use the page edges. So here's the third idea. This is a journal that I made a while ago using the handbound journal, and I used the Nora numbers here, and I made this telescoping little journal pages. And at the time, I didn't really understand how this works, so sometimes it sticks, but I still think it's a cool idea, and now I could probably do it better. But so let's just go through here. You can see that I've just used a bunch of these really pretty papers, and then I've cut the page edges with 1 or 2 or 3 designs. Here, I think I used all of them. This is the Decor. We've got the kind of perforated one, the dots, the cross stitches, and also another Decor. So is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, what do I do? Oh, I didn't use the big one here. I probably could have, but I didn't go for that. Here it is here all by itself with the Decor, and then I've used my tunnel arches to cut some tags. Here it is just with the Decor, and so you can see if you wanted to make a little junk journal, you could tuck all of your fun little pieces inside, and then here is that pretty design again, and over here you can see a Decor. So anyway, this is how I used the page edges as belly bands, and I really like this book. I want to make another one and do it better, but I still think it's cute. Okay, on to number 4. Idea number 4 is to take the page edges dies and use them as kind of design elements for decorating pockets. So you can see here that I have folded up and assembled my pocket die, which, no, you have to do the work first before you put it together because that's not going to work. But what we have here is a little stitched pocket. Now, I don't want you to think I'm playing favorites. I always use that one because it shows up better, it's bigger. But on this version, I'm going to use the stitching lines. And I have die cut one of the ephemera pockets, and I am just going to lay that on my machine. So obviously before you start, you want to make sure that you know where you want to place it. And again, if you want to add the tape, you can do that. And if you wanted to, you could even kind of make a little frame out of it. But I think I'll show you how it works. We're just gonna, add that to our design. We're gonna fold it up. Now, if you wanted to stitch that, you go ahead and do that, and then you can put it all together with a little bit of tape or glue. So that is the fourth idea, and I think this is really peps up a pocket a little bit. Also, did I mention the ephemera pocket will hold a gift card? Idea number 5 is to use the page elements in your journals. And here, this is done by my friend and design team member, Pam Bray. She has used this on the borders of her mats. So I think this is a really cool idea to do. She has the embossing pattern there. So, again, just mix and match all of your borders and have fun with it. Here's another idea. This is a hidden paper clip, which is actually the cover of the book. And you can see that this design, when popped out with a little bit of white behind it, and adds to the whole design of the page. So you can work that in, and here you have your little border also. And the deckled edges here. So you don't even notice them, but they really integrate very nicely into any project that you are working on. So I really think that you will get a lot of use out of this die. Okay, so just one more bonus idea, and this is so simple but so easy. Now finally, we talked about, well, the name of this design is called Page Edges, and we didn't even talk about using them in your books. But this one is just a series of pages cut using the deckled edge, and look at how cool that looks if you were to put that in a book. I even saved these little extra pieces here, which just kind of add a little extra pop of color, or you could put them on your watercolor paper, and that is what this stack of pages is. And I think if you did want to add a little extra something, this would just be a pretty little border, if you did 4 of them, or a kind of a frame idea. So just a few ideas of what you can do with this really versatile die called Page Edges, now out with Sizzix. You can check in your local scrapbook stores to see if they have it. If they don't, ask them to order it. You can also find them in my Etsy store at Eileen Hull Etsy shop. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any ideas, please go to my Eileen Hull Fan Club Facebook group. That is our creative community. You can ask to join if you're not already a member, but I would love to see what ideas you have for using this die. Thanks so much for watching.